300 people walked into work on what felt like a completely normal Tuesday morning. By lunchtime, every single one of them was out of a job. No warning, no explanation, just a sheet of paper and a handshake, and that was it. What happened next isn't an isolated incident. It's unfolding all across California right now. This isn't a movie. This isn't a documentary. This is real life. Since 2022, Amazon has shut down, canceled, or simply walked away from at least 15 facilities across California. More than 5 million square feet of warehouse space disappeared. And that's not even the full picture. While California continues to lose jobs, other states are pulling in billions of dollars in new investment. Billions. Meanwhile, the workers left behind? Almost no one is talking about what actually happened to them. So pause for a second and leave a comment. Have you ever worked inside an Amazon warehouse? Do you know someone who has? I want to hear your story. Because once you see what's really unfolding, it becomes clear this affects far more people than most realize. Let's start with the closures, and fair warning, these numbers are going to shock you. In September 2024, Amazon filed official paperwork announcing the shutdown of 4 California facilities. For all at once, Irvine, a 45,000 square foot site, 162 workers showed up expecting a normal shift and walked out unemployed. West Sacramento, a grocery fulfillment center, 159 employees left overnight. Stockton, a major sort center, 390 people were laid off. San Francisco, a building valued at $35 million, 85 positions eliminated. Nearly 800 jobs wiped out from just 4 closures alone. And that's where the situation turns even darker. Go back to 2022. Amazon announced it was canceling, closing, or abandoning 9 California warehouse projects. 9 in a single announcement. One facility in Selma was supposed to be 8 million square feet, the largest Amazon building California had ever seen. Canceled. Never built. Hayward, gone. San Leandro, gone. Sonoma, Santa Rosa, West Covina, Oceanside, Bakersfield, all canceled or shut down. Add everything together and the scale becomes undeniable. More than 5 million square feet of warehouse space California will never get back. 5 million. That's roughly the size of 87 football fields. Just stop and picture that for a moment. 87 football fields worth of jobs, paychecks, and opportunity erased. And just wait until you hear what came next. Now let me tell you what Amazon says when they're asked why this is happening. Every time, their spokesperson gives the exact same answer. Word for word, this is what they say every time. We are always evaluating our network to ensure it aligns with our business needs. That's corporate language for, we're leaving, thanks for asking. They never state the real reason outright. Not directly. So let me show you the numbers they don't want you paying attention to. California's minimum wage for warehouse workers sits at $16.50, pushing close to $17 an hour. In Texas, the minimum wage is $7.25 per hour. The average Amazon employee in California earns around $72,000 a year. In Texas, that number drops to about $55,000 annually. That's a $17,000 difference per worker every single year. Now multiply that gap by thousands of employees spread across dozens of facilities. The math turns brutal fast. And here's the part almost nobody saw coming. California ranks 48th out of 50 states in tax competitiveness. 48th. Only 2 states in the entire country rank worse. Texas ranks 7th. And for 14 consecutive years, California has ranked dead last in business friendliness. Dead last. Year after year. You don't need an MBA to predict what happens next. If you care about what's happening to jobs and communities like this right here is why you should subscribe. Because while California warehouses were shutting their doors, Amazon was pouring money elsewhere. $84 billion into Texas. New buildings, new jobs, new opportunities. Just not here. Since 2010, Texas alone has received $3 billion in Amazon investment. The state now has more than 86,000 Amazon employees and over 80 facilities, with more still coming. In November 2024 alone, Amazon announced a $200 million facility in Cleburne, Texas. 7 million square feet and 800 to 1,000 brand new jobs. At the same time, California was losing grocery fulfillment centers that employed just over 160 people. But Texas isn't the only state benefiting, and this is where the real problem becomes impossible to ignore. Arizona stepped in next. In 2024, Amazon signed leases for 5 million square feet across Arizona, 3 massive facilities in the West Valley, each capable of employing up to 2,000 workers. And remember California's drone delivery program? Amazon launched it in a small town called Lockford. It was supposed to represent the future of delivery, drones dropping packages directly at your doorstep. 16 months later, they shut it down and relocated the entire operation to Arizona. The literal future of delivery packed up and left California behind. Tennessee also cashed in, landing a $200 million fulfillment center projected to create more than 1,000 jobs. Then came another facility valued at $116 million. That state now has around 24,000 Amazon employees. Let this be clear, this is not Amazon shrinking. This is Amazon relocating. In April 2025, the company announced $15 billion in new warehouse expansion. $15 billion. And guess how much of that is going to California? Almost none of it. Now let's talk about the workers, because this is where it stops being abstract and starts getting real. Nanette Plasencia worked at the Moreno Valley Warehouse, one of the largest Amazon facilities in California. She said, "We are humans. Our safety is important to us, but they treat us like one of their robots." That wasn't a comment online. That was a real person describing her real job. Workers across these facilities described impossible speed quotas, non-stop surveillance, and pressure that never let up. At the San Bernardino Air Hub, Amazon's largest air facility on the West Coast, employees said they didn't have enough water or shade during extreme heat. One report revealed that workers were forced to stand in the shadow of an airplane just to escape the sun. That was the official shade solution. I'm not exaggerating. And this is where everything shifted. Workers began organizing. 5 Amazon facilities in Southern California joined the Teamsters Union. The San Bernardino Air Hub alone has more than 1,000 workers who finally said enough is enough. In December 2024, Amazon employees launched the largest strike in the company's history, spanning 9 facilities across multiple states. California was the epicenter. The workers weren't demanding anything outrageous. They simply wanted Amazon to sit down and talk. Amazon refused. The head of the Teamsters responded, saying, "Amazon will continue to break the rules and abuse working people, and working people will hold them accountable." This isn't just about warehouses shutting down. This is about the people inside those warehouses fighting for basic respect. But here's the part that should seriously concern you. A major investigation found that Amazon warehouses experience 30% more. Now looking into whether Amazon concealed the true number of workplace injuries or made misleading statements about its safety record. A settlement ultimately forced Amazon to improve safety standards at every single facility nationwide. The penalty? $145,000 for a company valued at nearly $2 trillion. That's the equivalent of Elon Musk getting a parking ticket. He probably covered it with spare change from his couch. Now let me show you the ripple effects, because this goes far beyond Amazon employees. When a warehouse shuts down, it's not just 300 workers who are impacted. The restaurants where they grabbed lunch, local businesses are struggling just to stay alive. And Amazon isn't the only company watching this unfold. Since 2011, nearly 800 corporate headquarters have left California. Tesla, Oracle, and Chevron moved operations to Texas. SpaceX left. Twitter left. Even In-N-Out Burger is shifting operations to Tennessee. In-N-Out, the most California brand imaginable, palm trees on the cups, is leaving California. If that doesn't signal something is deeply wrong, I don't know what does. Let me show you the before and after, because the contrast is brutal. Before the closures, the inland empire was booming. Amazon couldn't build warehouses fast enough. Jobs were everywhere. Towns were expanding. Workers had, in late 2025, Amazon announced 14,000 corporate job cuts nationwide. California took the hardest hit with 1,450 positions eliminated, the most of any state. Sunnyvale lost 391 jobs. Irvine lost 333. Palo Alto, Culver City, San Diego, Santa Monica, all of them saw significant layoffs. An Amazon executive framed it as artificial intelligence replacing jobs, claiming the company needs to be leaner with fewer layers. A finance expert put it more bluntly: Amazon isn't laying people off because it's struggling, it's doing it because it can. Next year, the communities that depend on these warehouses are dealing with declining tax revenue, rising vacancy rates, and businesses shutting down. Here are the final numbers. Over 5 million square feet of warehouse space closed or canceled since 2022. 15 facilities shut down or abandoned. More than 800 California warehouse jobs eliminated in 2024 alone. 450 corporate positions cut in California in late 2025. $84. $3 billion invested in Texas instead. California ranks 48th out of 50 states for tax competitiveness. Dead last for business friendliness, 14 years running. Those numbers tell a story, and it's not good for California. 5 million square feet of warehouses don't disappear without consequences. Hundreds of jobs don't vanish without pain. Billions of dollars don't flow elsewhere without California feeling every single dollar leave. And once that momentum starts, it's very hard to reverse. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.